So here's my quarterly workflow to make sure that I keep track of my investments. Here's what I do. All right, so I have this sheet, and the sheet kind of tells me what my overall savings are, tells me over time the allocation, and then breaks it down deeper into, okay, this is part of all the money that I own. There's a part of this in my retirement accounts. I've got a little bit invested in these different types of assets. Now, I typically do this once a quarter because otherwise it's too much. I'm more of a long-term person. I fire up the extension. It will help me to upload this data because I found it notoriously hard to understand the interactive brokers statements. So they have like 10 different types of statements. They all look super similar. I never knew which one to download, which time frame to download. So drop one of these reports into it, and it will then analyze the whole thing and spit out what you need, right? Because what you want to know is, okay, based on the current date that you have this reporting from, I'm doing this for Q2 2025, right? So this is sometime in April. I'm looking into the different shares that I currently have. So this is a snapshot of my portfolio, right? I've got 7.12 shares of GLD, which is gold is worth 2,200. I'll append this to the sheet. Now we see that this is now added lines for what it said here. That's basically the whole routine, right? So it tells me all this. It will convert it into a different currency if I need to. I'll give you the current or the price based on what Google Finance thinks. I just go and I copy these other things that I might have, right? So as part of the snapshot, I'll go in this and so maybe I've bought some Bitcoin. I have a bit more Bitcoin now. Then you'll have to look up the price. So let's say it's worth 3,600. Put that in here. Just as what this calculates based on the holdings. Let's say you have a bit more money on the bank account. Add that in as well. Let's say super went up. So my retirement account went up a little bit. You feed all this information into this, and that's what the snapshot is that I do every quarter. Right, so I update this information, and then I go back into savings, and in savings I just copy this first row, and then I'll go and pull this one down to calculate the numbers for me. Right, so now I know, okay, my crypto's gone up a little bit. I've got some more cash. My shares have gone up a little bit, and my retirement savings have gone down a little bit. My car is still the same. My net asset value is actually slightly increased. Right, so then you can go into your analysis here and you see like, okay, I've got a little bit more money now, and here's what that money consists of. Right, I don't think this is something you need to know every week. I even don't think this is something you know every month. I do this every quarter, and it's totally enough to give me an idea of, okay, maybe Bitcoin has gone up a lot, and I have like my portfolio is now 90% Bitcoin. I need to rebalance to be diversified again, right? So you can make these kind of decisions from here because you can see over time what your investments have been like. Now, the other thing that's really important here is now the interactive brokers reports also includes all the different trades that you have done. So every single time you've bought or sold something in terms of stocks, it will keep that information. I find it incredibly hard to get that out of the interactive brokers reports because it's so fiddly. But the script does it. It pipes it into this trades sheet, and you can kind of just like put it in here once a quarter and forget about it, right? Because now you have that information, and whenever your tax time is due, and you look into this, you can run a simple report, and it will tell you, okay, here's how much gain you've made. You can give this to your tax accountant. He'll be super happy to help you out doing this and doing your capital gains taxes, whatever you have to do in whatever country you're in. So. That's the whole routine, that's the whole workflow that I use for expense sorted in this little sheet. So I've done this for interactive brokers because that's what I use. I figure that's the majority of people use. If you use something else, happy to add this here as like an import type or supported file format to import this data. I haven't found a good way to do this for crypto yet. So yeah, that's my workflow.